Before we get started, I just wanted to show off my awesome Christmas sweatshirt. We're a couple days away from Christmas, and this is a shirt that I love from Christmas vacation. All right, so we're gonna strip off our clothes, and we're gonna get started. We are gonna be doing 3 different movements. So a triset essentially is 3 movements. We are doing back to back. You're gonna have a little bit of rest after the 3rd movement. If you are pressed for time, this is a great time saver, but also going to allow you to get in a full body workout. So for today, we're doing 3 movements. We're gonna be doing upper body, a lower body, and a core, so think of abdominal exercises. So first exercise is going to be Bulgarian split squats on the bench. It is a little chilly, so I have a heater in here, but we're gonna start off warming up with a few reps, just body weight. So today, you can either grab 2 sets of dumbbells, or a pair of dumbbells, or you can grab a kettlebell, put it in the front rack position. I'm going to talk about those and coach you guys through that, so you also can follow along today if you're using this as a follow along video. Again, this is kind of my not so much conditioning today. We're going to do a little more of this in and out of the gym real quickly. But for the Bulgarian split squats, we're going to have one leg elevated on the bench or box. We're going to do 2 weights today. We'll probably do 30, so we're going to warm up with 20s. So what you're going to do, if you have 2 dumbbells, you're going to use this as a guide. 1, 2, 3. So about 3 feet, 3 of your feet away from the bench or box. Opposite leg is elevated on that bench. I have my ankle at the edge. If I'm having 2 dumbbells or 1 dumbbell in each hand, I'm going to bend at my knee, pushing my butt back slightly, then my toes will come back forward, keeping my knee in line with my midfoot. I'm going to press my midfoot and then extend. We're just going to do about 2 to 3 reps right now. You want to go as low as you can, getting full range of motion. And then you're going to switch, place that foot down, other leg on top. Same thing all the way down, all the way back up. Now, if you don't have dumbbells, you can use a kettlebell, and you would just hold the kettlebell in this front arm position like so. Other option is, if you want, you could hold 2 dumbbells in this front arm position as well. You can also use a barbell. So that is the first movement. Second movement is going to be a single arm dumbbell row. We're going to go a little heavier. I'm going to grab the 50 today, and we're going to do a single arm dumbbell row in each arm. So we're going to do a couple reps, warm up. So 2 to 3 reps in one arm, switch, 2 to 3 reps on the other arm. Now for the single arm dumbbell row, you are going to have a staggered stance. If the dumbbell's in my right arm, my right leg is back. So I have space here to essentially row my arm back. So I want to think of driving my elbow back behind my rib cage. I am bringing my wrist form close to my rib cage here. If you don't have a heavy weight, you can always do a pause at the top if you're really squeezing the shoulder blade back. So we're going to use this for the rows, and then for our core work, we're going to be doing one of my favorite movements. This is a great exercise for your abdominals. We're going to be doing hollow rocks. So in this hollow rock position, I'm pressing my lower back into the floor, and I'm rocking from my hips to my shoulders. I just realized I have a lot of fuzz on my shirt for my sweatshirt. So again, we're going to try to do 30 hollow rocks here. You can modify by bringing one knee in, both knees in, like a tuck, or bring your hands by your thighs, palms facing up. You also can just modify by lifting the upper body up, holding for about 30 seconds in that hollow tuck or hollow hold position. The rock, I feel like, it's a little easier because you're moving versus just holding. You can modify to whatever need be. So we are going to keep this quick, short. Unfortunately, we will not be having any music in here because the other video I did the other day, I thought because it was fit radio, I wasn't going to get dinged for the music, but that did not happen. So unfortunately, we are going to have no music today. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Feel free to like the video, share the video. Furball, aka Entropy, is standing guard by the door. All right, so let's get started. I'm just going to start a clock, so we have a running clock. We're going to start off with a Bulgarian split squats. Remember, 1 dumbbell in each hand, or if you have it stacked in the front position, you can do that as well. All right, hopefully you guys can still see in the camera. We're going to do 8 on each rep, or each leg, excuse me. 2, 3, 4, 5. These will get nice and spicy. And 8. So I haven't done split squats in a while, Bulgarian split squats specifically. Last one. Oh, spicy heat. So we have 8 and 8. Now we're going to do our bend over rows. You can start with one arm the entire time or switch if you like. So we're doing 8 on one arm, switching again, switch my stance, switch my arms. Perfect. And then let's move this aside. I'll bring the mat in frame, and then we're going to do 30 whole rocks. But remember, you can modify. So however you see fit, wherever your fitness level is at. 2, 3. Oops. They don't have to be all in a row. You can break them up if need be. Yeah, it's 20, yeah, it's 30. All right. So we're gonna rest no more than 2 minutes. If we feel like so inclined, we'll go a little faster, meaning 90 seconds. So if you need to get in and out of the gym in a quick or short amount of time frame, a Triset is perfect. So some people have mentioned me, I've never heard of a Triset, or I watched a Triset video and I loved it. I feel like a superset is more typical. A superset is where you have 2 movements, and that could be an upper body, upper lower, 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 maybe core and lower. You can change it up. I've done tons of supersets. I prefer supersets if I'm pinched for time and I don't have a lot of time in the gym. I need to get something going, so I'll do superset. The other option is to do circuits, meaning maybe you pick 3 or 4 movements, rest a little bit, and then continue through that, or you just continue going the entire circuit. So if you really are stressed for time and you need to get in and out, but you want to get your heart rate up a little more, you take out the rest and just continue through those 3 or 4 stations. So for today, we are doing, like I said, a Triset, 3 movements. We are doing upper body or lower body, upper body, and core. Core specifically meaning abs. Isometric positions or isometric holds like a plank, an L-sit, a hollow rock position. Even though we're moving, we're dynamic, I'm still keeping this position versus, sitting up and then relaxing, sitting up and relaxing. So this is about minute 20. We're actually gonna get started now. Again, need to get in and out of the gym. Even though I'll be gym after this, I'll do more work. But now we are starting back with that first movement, the Bulgarian split squat. 2, you're pushing your butt back, torso's moving forward slightly. 3, 4, and 5, 6, we're going to 8. I haven't done lots of Bulgarian split squats because I feel like they irritate my sciatica. 2, 3, so slowly started to introduce them recently. 4, cramping in my foot. 5, 6, 8, spicy meatballs. Okay. Now I'm gonna switch it up. Second set, we're actually gonna do the left hand first versus right hand. Good girl, Entropy. Good girl. All right, now to the whole rocks. So again, the intention of a superset is to do this back to back to back. Minimal rest. Transition from one to the next. Entropy, come here. Come here. Entropy, come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is he? Oh jeez, I hear your jaw. Oh, 14, 15, come here. 18, 19, come here. 20. Go get it. Oh, I know. This is Entropy, my golden retriever. I know. Okay, okay. Yeah, sorry. All right. Now we're gonna rest. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment box. If you guys are new here, feel free to like the video, share it. I do a lot of tutorial videos. I'm starting to do a little more live videos. If you want to support this channel or support me, you can always do a super gift, or check out the links below with the companies and the brands with some of my favorite items. Again, any questions, drop them there. No music for today. So we unfortunately have silence, except for me breathing. All right, so we have about 30 seconds in, rest about another minute. And this is going to be 2 rounds in, 2 more to go. If you guys are traveling for the holidays, or if you're saving this video or seeing this later, you can always utilize it if you are pressed for time, short of time, don't have access to a full gym, and you need to get in some sort of modification. I'll give you guys some modifications here in a second. We'll go to this mat. So if you don't have a bench or box, you could always do a knees over toe variation of a split squat. So I always can get into a staggered stance, go high on the toes of your back leg. Essentially, I'm pushing the balls of my feet down to the ground. If my back leg is here, you can see I'm pushing, straightening the leg, or just keeping the heel flat. So one thing, I'm pushing high on the toes. With my staggered stance, think feet about hip width, shoulder width distance. Then from there, I'm going to bend that front leg, go as low as I can, and then pressing all the way up. This does require good amount of mobility of the ankle and calf, ankle joint, and also mobility of the calf or flexibility of the muscle. So if you need to, always elevate on a plate. If you don't have a plate, a box, or anything like that, or just go as low as you can in that stance. That's a modification for this as well. All right, let's continue on. This is going to be third set. Again, starting back with the right leg here. 2. 8 on one leg. Might be time to turn the heater off. Oh, definitely heater off. Okay. That is nice and warm now. I will say the weather here in Vegas is way warmer than it has been in the past. Not complaining. Eight one leg switch. Remember, stagger stance. Entry, come here. All right. What is it? Oh my goodness! What is it? Okay, go. I love her to death, but her hair. Oh, I know, go. Her hair is killing me. Entry, what is it? Alrighty, so we got 3 rounds down, 1 more to go. There's a little foam roller, or a little hair roller. Get off the fuzzies and get off Entry's hair. Alright, so if you guys are just tuning in, we're doing a little live session, a Triset. Again, Triset is 3 different movements. We're doing upper body, lower body, then upper body. We're doing Bulgarian split squats, single arm bent over row, and then hollow rocks for core. Now here's modification for the second movement. So if you don't have a bench or box or dumbbells to use the modification of the row, this is what you do to alter the movement. We'll get into a plank position. You can have your feet as wide or as narrow as you want. The wider you are, the more stable you are. But then you are going to go opposite hand, or hand to opposite elbow, shoulder, excuse me. So right hand, left shoulder, left hand, right shoulder. So that's not the same as a row, but the same concept is where I'm shifting, bracing my core, bringing my hand to my shoulder. Now, other modifications, if you have a barbell, you can do bend over barbell rows, right? If you have a pair of rings, or maybe a set of TRX, or a TRX setup at your gym, you could do TRX rows. It is just inverting movement. So we are focusing on a single arm row or a pull, right? So if you don't have any of those implements, rings or TRX, then you could do some sort of type of pull, right? That pull could be from the floor, that could be a horizontal pull, so you have strict pull-ups, you could do that. We were working on a single arm unilateral movement today, but if all you have is again, a pull bar, you could utilize that. If you don't have pull-ups, you could do a negative, so a pull-up negative, that is going to work the eccentric movement, will help you get a little bit stronger. All right, last set. This time I'm gonna finish the left leg, starting first. Again, same thing as before, I'm pressing through my midfoot, back leg is elevated on my ventral box. 3, push my butt back, chest comes forward slightly. 8, then we'll finish on the other side, same thing, butt goes back, chest forward slightly. 2, knees popped. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just put these back since we're already having them out. Straight to the row. And then we'll go left arm again. Remember, stagger my stance, left arm on the dumbbell, left leg back. And straight into the hollow rocks. Remember, hollow rocks you can modify like I mentioned earlier as a single leg in, both knees in, arms forward. Bring your legs long, 8. Toes pointed. Whew. 22. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, so that took from when I started my clock, excluding the intro here, but it took 13 minutes, 50, whoops, I hit the start button again. That took like 13 minutes, 56 seconds. So under 15 minutes. So if you're looking for a quick 15-minute gym session with no warm-up, right, which I'm not an advocate of, I love warm-ups, but if you are pressed for time and you have relatively functioning body, you don't need super in-depth mobility or warm-up session. But again, I highly encourage you, even if it's like riding a bike or going on the stair stepper or doing a 5-minute walk, if you can get at least 3 to 5 minutes into some sort of like movement to walk, row, bike, walk, jog, stair stepper, that's good, right? Because it's increased blood flow, get your joints lubricated. I went on a walk earlier, took a break, had some calls, did some work, did some stretching, but then came into the session. So again, less than 15 minutes for a triset. Remember, triset, 3 movements. If you guys found this beneficial, helpful, please share with others. I would love the support. If you want to support another fashion, you can do a super gift, a gift, 99 cents, 50 cents, whatever it is. If you also want to support in other ways, there are some of my favorite items linked below. If you guys are looking for more of these trisets, you can follow along where I do it and you do it with me. Please share with me so I know, so I can do more of that. If not, I'll stick to some tutorials and some other video content. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. If I don't, for whatever reason, see you guys, have a great Christmas and New Year's, but I'm planning on doing another live session tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys then.